What's up, guys? Today I want to tell you 3 things I feel like you should accomplish in your 20s. And this is going to be more life-based. Now, I will make another one just because I feel like there's so many things that like by the time you hit 20, you should have under control or at least working on. And 20 isn't some big grand age, but I think it's the age that's like really pivotal for you to lay your foundation as you grow older and to have the type of mindset that will help you build until 30. I'm not expecting you guys to be a millionaire or just be super crazy, the best person by 20, because I wasn't the best at 20 as well. But I feel like I want you guys to kind of set your groundwork to have the best chance to succeed in the long run. So let's get right to it. So this is the prime age that you can start building your discipline, right? And I want you guys to really be aware of, your habits. Be aware of if you're working out, if you're taking care of your body, if you're eating bad, because if you're doing these things at 20, and you're continually building these habits, by the time you're 25, it's gonna be exponentially worse. And also, most 20-year-olds really don't have discipline, fitness, financially, and things like that. I really want you guys to really develop that identity of being fit, or develop that identity of being financially literate, do your research. For me, fitness was always just a forethought for me because I played sports growing up, and it led to my other channel. But even then, like, it really helped me manage my money. I never spent money like that. And I didn't have the most money at 20. So really having that discipline prepares you for the small, like when you have a small task, you're accomplishing that, it prepares you for when you're gonna take one. And I feel like everyone should have some sort of physical activity every day. I'm not saying a real intense workout every day, but some sort of cardio. Go for a walk, play basketball, do tennis, do something that gets your heart rate moving and get your blood pressure going, things like that. Like really things that challenge you as well. And I feel like it's just one of those things that if you don't do it while you're young, it's gonna be that much more harder for you to build while you're older. And if you've never worked out, by the time you're 30, you probably won't even be able to jump. Most people, a lot of adults can't jump, can't run, or tell you the last time that they've even tried to do that. So keep that in mind and don't become one of those. And at the end of the day, this also makes you less aesthetic, makes you look worse. And I feel like, this is for my personal beliefs, I really feel like looks change so much in your life. I feel like people treat you so much better, and being disciplined can help you get to the point of looking the best you can, presenting the best you can, and really just being your best self overall. Number 2 is learn some sort of skill that's gonna make you money. And this could be so many things, as with social media, you can literally profitize anything. Like, I don't think there's a hobby that you can do that you can't profitize with social media. But I mean something more specific, something more general, something that you can learn the skill, and you don't need the support of people, but you just can use the skill to make money directly. So even a way that I can describe social media, right? If you have the skill of captivating the audience, that's a skill. That's a skill, right? So that's something to think about. So even if you're doing, I don't know, weaving, or you're taking care of a cat or something like that, if you can make it entertaining, that's your skill. Not necessarily taking care of the cat, But if you have other skills, like if you're great at sales, if you can, or even something even more manual labor, if you can construct things, if you can be a barber, things like that, I feel like getting one of those invaluable skills will help you so much in the long run. You always have the skill to fall back on. Things like being able to help with cars. There's so many things that I feel like skill gathering should be done. I wish in school they taught us to learn some sort of skill. Even if you're gonna go to higher education, some sort of skill is always good to fall back on, as you really don't know what the economy is gonna go into. So really think about yourself, really think about what skills you align with. For me personally, fitness was kind of my skill. I feel like I was always very fit, and I could explain it pretty well and had a great understanding. And I feel like that led to, training people and selling my courses and making my own content. But really just find what makes sense for you. And honestly, even myself, I don't want to limit that it's just fitness. I also want to learn other skills. So then I went to real estate, and I got knowledgeable in that. And there's gonna be another thing that I'm gonna want to learn down the line. I want to learn more stuff like that too. And you should have that same mindset. But by 20, either have some sort of skill you're working on, developing, or you already have it developed, right? And for the third one, I want you guys to build your confidence. I want you guys to build your social confidence in knowing how to read the room, right? So really developing that social IQ and having that assuredness in yourself will help you out in so many scenarios. Honestly, you could even fake confidence. People are gonna believe you. People will really believe you if you have the right demeanor. And as a young man, you're always putting yourself out there. When it comes to dating, you're gonna have to do the approaching most of the time. Now, sometimes if you take care of your looks enough or you're on point enough, people will eventually approach you, but you still have to give the sort of energy and openness to, you know, let people know that they can approach you. Everyone wants to come and look tough to other guys, but really just having that positive energy and building that confidence and having that social awareness will really help you take you to the next level in career, in relationships, and in just building friends and enjoying the best parts of your life. Literally, my older brother, he is the most magnetic personality, and he just is naturally like that. And I literally learned from him watching how charismatic he is and applied that to my own life, to where now I have my own sort of group of friends at school, in my old college I graduated from, in the gym, just anywhere. And I feel like that's a very valuable skill that many people don't talk about. Like, being able to get those connections, socialize, and being a well-liked person will just be so much more of a benefit in your life. Notice how I didn't say any like hard set money goals or anything like that. You're young, you might not have the money you want, and that's okay. But I want you guys to develop these skills that'll give you the groundwork to build up in any career you want. It'll give you something to fall back on, and it'll make you feel that internal confidence that you need. So really keep that in mind, and you know, write down in the comments, what's your goals? Where do you struggle at the most? Identify your weak points. Me personally, I feel like I could develop more skills that will help me out. Socially, getting used to even talking on camera is a whole nother thing, you know, in this sort of context. In a fitness context, it's a little bit different, but really just getting used to mixing things like that in there will help. And honestly, one thing that'll help in all of these is just improving your looks, improving yourself. Literally, your looks and your confidence will take you so much farther in life, I promise you. So hey, I'm not against, most people tell you it doesn't matter. Me personally, I'm gonna be real with you, I think it does. But that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.